Hey, 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 it's Chaos Queen here, and you're listening to the Geekcast Radio Network. Uh-huh. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong with your podcast player. Do not attempt to adjust the volume. Hello and welcome back into our studio. This is Studio 2009. I'm, of course, TFG and Mike. And for our latest and the real true beginning of the Gamer Origins, which is 30 questions all about video games, I welcome and turn the tables on the lovely Chaos Queen, because she got my Gamer Origins back in episode 65 at the end of last year in 2023, and now we're going to take her through her video game playing origins and more. Hi, Chaos. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. I'm doing
That's good. I can't not look at this question. It just... You broke my brain already.
Editors!
Oh no, there's no... Yeah, I'm the... Did you grow up playing video games, and what were some of your earliest video game memories?
Yes, I did grow up playing video games from an early age. Like, pretty much as soon as I could pick up the, Atari joystick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I was shooting them aliens and ponging those pings. It was great.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. What video games were you playing the most as a kid, and were you an Atari gamer, Nintendo, Sega, or other game system type of gamer?
All of the above. I do not have the best childhood stories because my mother was sick mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't, great with all that stuff. So she attempted to buy my love.
Mm-hmm.
So she got me all of the systems, and I found, I don't know if it's a healthy thing or an unhealthy obsession, but I fell in love with Mario. Mario is the love of my life.
Look out! A patooey! Patooey to you too, Mario! You make me so mad! I could spit!
Oh, wait, but then there's Sonic.
Oh, boy.
I mean, he is really fast.
Juice and jam time.
What was your number one favorite video game as a kid?
I would have to say that it would be obviously the Mario series, but I liked the Super Nintendo when that came out.
Yep.
I loved the Mario games on that one. That was my all-time favorite.
Very cool.
Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. It's Super Mario World, you got to move fast. Mario and Luigi are doing what they can. Yoshi and the princess are giving them a hand.
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. In Super Mario World, it's a blast.
What are some other video games you like, and do you have a specific video game favorite genre type?
Like now or then?
All time, now, then, forever, whenever.
Well, it's different because back then I was into, 100% solo games. Like, I would love running through Mario, and I've never been a completionist. It's always been about, oh, look, shiny. Oh, look, I can do this. Oh, look, do this again, and And I always love that kind of stuff. So I guess that's kind of why I'm into like looter shooter kind of games, but I'm not into first person shooter. Makes any sense?
Yeah.
But I really do. I have fallen in love with survival games. And if they're cute, like the new one that came out, Palworld, oh my God, I'm living for that. It is so cute, and it's a survival game, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. But that's the kind of gamer I am. I'll try anything at least once, maybe twice for science.
Yeah, science. Yeah, exactly. Science rules. How did your gaming habits change as you grew up and throughout your life?
Well, I was born with a condition called subchondral sclerosis. And we knew growing up that I wouldn't have a whole lot of time to do things that, everyday normies can do. So my video games when I was younger were solo. It was short. It was, short and sweet. I loved doing it, but when I had the time for it, because I did so many other things. I ran track. I played football. I did BMX biking for a while, gymnastics, cheerleading. I did a lot of the physical stuff. And as I got older and my condition worsened, I spent more and more time on games. They were like, gaming became my best friend.
Yeah.
And it played a big, big role in like why I stream now and everything. But to show people that just because, life deals you a certain hand, it doesn't mean that you can't find a little ace under the table now and again. So yeah, I mean, video games have been a big part of keeping me sane, really, with everything that's gone on.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, they're therapeutic. No matter what politicians in the 80s think. How often do you go back and replay any of the video games you grew up with?
Oh my Lord, I haven't in a really long time, but I would love to. If I had the ability to, I would be playing friggin' Mario on live stream at least once a week. But yeah, I would love to, but I haven't really.
Which video games and I don't do the whole held up the best or worst thing, but it's just one of the questions that we have. Which video games from your childhood have you replayed as an adult, and which ones held up the best and or worst?
Sonic. Sonic is one that I have replayed. And I've played the remakes and stuff like that. And literally, I am so confused because some of the Sonic games are like total win. Love it. But the like newer ones, they've changed the format so much that it really messes with me.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Why did you change this? I get it. A new audience. But what about your old audience,
Yeah, isn't it Sonic Forces that it's first person now, not side screen? It's
I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like what they did to God of War. God of War looks amazing now, by the way. I'm just saying, but I'm a God of War 3 kind of gal, like the 1, 2, 3, and I love playing that. Like I played that game for freaking hours on end. And it's changed. I mean, it is now like cinematic.
Which video games that have released while you've been an adult have you liked the most?
Oh, that's easy. Palworld, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. I actually am surprised by how much I enjoyed Gotham Knight. And Phasmophobia. That's one of my all-time favorites. But yeah.
Are there any video games that you hate or have been greatly disappointed by?
Well, God of War. I was really disappointed because I thought there would be at least some kind of like integration, at least, with what God of War 3 was. And like it was just like a whole ass new game. It was like, nah, we're just gonna change everything about how this game works. So, but the stories are amazing. So
Yes, the God of War games were all amazing back in the day. Who is your end-all, be-all favorite character from any video game? You can pick a one hero, so you gotta pick, and one villain.
one hero and one villain from any video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to go with Mario. I have to. I mean, he's my favorite. He's my absolute favorite.
What about villain?
Villain, I loved Bowser. Like the whole Mario series was amazing, but Bowser is my favorite. Like in every single one. Yes, Koopa.
Grand opening. Scoopa Koopa's fast food. Free samples. Free! Egg. Tish. Delish. Egg? Yuck. But I think I know where we'll find Yoshi. Come on.
Oh, Gok. Okay, I'm ready to order. 4 coconut shakes, 6 orders papaya fries, 8 egg Scoopa Koopas.
8 egg Scoopa Koopas, copy. Cook 'em good. No one likes runny eggs, Dino Brain. Hey, don't forget the special Scoopa sauce. A little scoop will do ya.
But I don't know. I am kind of like the villain type. Like I really enjoy a good backstory on a villain. So I kind of like how they developed his story, which just sounds kind of weird because it's a cartoon, but it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah. What are some other video game characters you like? Are there any that you hate?
Oh, video game characters that I like. See, I'm not a big like RPG kind of, I love this character in a game. I can look at a game, play a game, and be like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cool. But I'm not really focused on the characters. Mainly, I like creating my characters.
Right, yeah.
So my characters, that's what I like. And as for any that I hate, really it's just based on the writing because there are some characters in any game, like the NPCs that you have that are just they're written to be like on Xanax all the time or something. They're so just like, hi, here's your quest. Hi, here's your quest. Like, you literally talked to me 2 seconds ago. Do you have any other lines? I mean, but yeah. I hate when they don't really put thought into the characters at all.
Yeah. And I guess that question is more for the games that are like Mario and Sonic and Metal Gear and Contra and games that actually have, or character like Mega Man, that kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Question 12, folks. I don't think she's going to be able to answer question 12 because she doesn't pay attention to that. But who are some of your favorite video game voices and or voice actors?
Okay, so I don't know his name because I can't remember it because, like you said, I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. But I absolutely loved the acting and the voice of Zavala in Destiny 2.
Okay.
He was amazing. God rest his soul.
Bow.
Excuse me? One fucking guardian has been kicking your race's collective asses for 9 years. They killed gods for fun and to turn them into guns for a meme. They genocide entire races for loot. They assassinated your last leader, cleaned out your daddy's ship, while he wrote fan fiction about them and promptly fucked off to let you pick up the pieces. The only reason I didn't bring them here is because they casually began wielding the darkness to clap ass in new ways. All I have to do to make them end you is to tell them you have a fancy new gun, or that Eris can make you into one. So, think about that before you tell us to bow to your sorry ass.
And yeah, I mean, there's quite a few voice actors that I really get a kick out of. Like, it takes two. I don't know who does those voices, but that cracks me up. Oh my god, they do it so seamlessly. And the Book of Love. So funny. So yeah, but as for names of the actors and everything, I haven't a damn clue. I play the games. I'm not there to do any research. I left that behind in law school. Thank you.
Is Zavala, is he a blue-face character?
No.
Okay,
Wait, maybe. He is, yes.
Yes, okay. That would be Lance Reddick, who passed away. Yeah.
Yes.
And the only reason why I know Lance Reddick is because he was the butler in John Wick. The John Wick movies. Yep. May he rest in peace.
He was such a great actor.
Yeah, he was. Did you ever own anything based on a video game? Toys, comics, coloring books, Nintendo Power, etc.?
What's a Nintendo Power?
It was... Really? Wow.
What? I'm sorry. I'm not a geek.
Yeah. Nintendo Power. Everybody knew about Nintendo Power. It was the original video game magazine subscription back in the 80s.
Goodness, no. No. No, absolutely not. The closest thing to anything that I had like that would be like a little stuffed blue hedgehog. And it wasn't Sonic. It was just literally a blue stuffed hedgehog. And I got it because I was like, instantly I went, Sonic! I have to have it. So literally that's it. It's like, I know that when my kids were little, I used to get them like, they were obsessed with the Lego games, like Lego Star Wars and like the Lego games, you know?
Yep.
And I would get them like these Lego collections and the action figures and stuff like that. But no, as for myself, no, I never did anything like that. I know that there was this one magazine that I got for one of my boys. It was from GameStop, I know that, but I don't remember what it was called.
It's probably Game Pro, most likely.
That's it. I think that's it, yeah. Because he enjoyed reading those things and stuff. So
very cool. What is your favorite video game theme song?
Hello, Mario. Oh god.
Yo, it's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's the game. Found the secret water zone while working on the drain. Lend the princess a hand in the mushroom land. Join the action with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Now, Evil Koopa and his troopers are up to misbehaving. They kidnapped the princess, mushroom land needs saving. Abusing and confusing, everybody discovers they can't help but be hooked on the brothers.
How big or small is your video game collection?
Holy damn. Physical or digital?
Either one.
Physical, very, very small. I've got old Sims CDs. But digital, I have at least currently downloaded, not including my entire library on all those. things, but currently downloaded, I have about 6 terabyte of games.
Wow. Damn. That's crazy.
If I downloaded everything, I'd probably have over 12 terabyte.
Wow. Yikes. That's a lot.
I'm a gamer.
I know. Yeah, I know. Which game or games had the biggest impact on your life?
Oh, this is an emotional one. Okay. I think it was called Dr. Mario. It was basically Tetris with little pills.
Yep, that's Dr. Mario.
Yeah. It was the only game I had that my mother would sit down and play with me.
Oh, interesting.
We would have a blast. We would sit there and pick on each other. We would have fun. At one point in time, I started making like popcorn and snacks and stuff. So we would sit there and just chill for hours playing this stupid game. And it was really fun. I think that one that has to go. That's top. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, memories like that are amazing.
Yeah.
What was the most money you spent on a video game item ever?
Oh.
Example for video game items could be an art print, a book, or stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You know what's funny? I've actually spent more money on games than game things.
Right.
But there was a painting that I did of a video game character that was inspired by the that I don't know what they're called, the earthbender, the airbender,
The Avatar.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. That, yeah. I spent so much money on paints, because I do oil painting.
Mm-hmm.
And the canvas and everything to get this character just right for my eldest son.
Mm.
So I think that can be considered.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a "my parents wouldn't let me play that video game" story?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I know.
I didn't think so. Well, because video games are violent and they cause things to do that. And no, that's not how that works.
Back when I was a kid, the most violent thing they had was like what?
Mario hitting his fist against a block so he could do drugs and eat a mushroom and get bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this mushroom and I'm gonna fly. No, I'm gonna eat a feather. I'm gonna eat the mushroom, then I'm gonna eat a feather. And if I eat this flower, we're tripping now.
Spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball. Oh, God.
That's hilarious. What is your opinion on video game reboots and remakes? Which ones do you think have been the most successful?
Oh, I think this is really like a personal opinion kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because reboots, they're great, they're fantastic for some people.
Mm-hmm.
But others, like myself, I would love to have certain games, have access to certain games without, I want the nuance of what it was, not, what they've remade it into.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Which video game series from the past would you most want to see more of, whether it be a reboot, live-action movie, animation, comic book, or any other form of media?
I don't want to see a video game in any other way than a video game. I think that it's like I said, it's a personal opinion kind of thing, but I'm not like, oh, they made a Warcraft movie, let's go watch that. No, I don't care. It's also a Mario movie. Woo! Yeah. I don't care.
Oh, come on! The Mario movie was awesome. Both of them were.
Okay, good for you. But I'm not watching it. I don't like that kind of stuff. I think that a video game needs to be where it is in a video game. If you want that video game to tell a story or whatever, then have it tell a story, within the game. otherwise it's not a game. It's just characters from that game acting out a story, and I'm not into that. So.
Well, and also part of this question is like, okay, let's say, for example, well, Mario, you can't really use Mario as an example. You can't use Sonic either. Damn it. The Crash Bandicoot or Spyro games. Each of those games had multiple sequels, but they had multiple different stories. But then at one point or another, for maybe 10 or 20 years, they might have stopped making those games. So part of the question is also, which ones would you want to see more of as games as well as other media? I think I think I broke her brain, folks.
I think you just read the same question. Wait, I'm confused.
No, I didn't. So, It Takes Two.
Yes.
The characters in It Takes Two, remind me, because I don't remember. They're married, right?
Yes.
They have a kid, or they don't have a kid yet?
That's the whole thing. Their child.
Their child, right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole premise.
Right. Got it. Okay, well, the reason why I'm saying that is because it's called It Takes Two. They have a child. What if they have another child, and the sequel is It Takes Three, or It Takes Four, or It Takes Five? You know what I mean? Like, seeing more of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Reminds me of an old cartoon. Peter Cullen was Mighty Man and Frank was Yuck. Oh boy. What is your opinion of the video game's sidekick? Luigi, Tails, Clank, etc. Love them, hate them, don't care either way.
It depends on how they're used. And Luigi was not a sidekick. He was the second player. He was the yin to Mario's yang. Yeah. But how Tails was done and everything was you could switch between the two players. And like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that kind of play, but I mean, other people love it. You know, I mean, if you look at the Guardians of the Galaxy game, holy crap, there's a lot of fucking switching. You know, so people love that shit. You know, I mean, it's just.
And yeah, you're right. Technically, Luigi isn't a sidekick, but it's not called Super Mario and Luigi Brothers. It's called Super Mario Brothers.
That's because they are the Mario Brothers.
I know Mario, and Luigi Mario. So how many Marios between the two of you? There's three. I know. I got it. I saw the movie. In your opinion, which decade represents the golden era of video games and why? 60s, 70s, oh, wait a minute. Yes, technically I did the research right on that. Okay. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, or now?
There were video games in the 60s?
Yes, there were. I specifically. So originally when we did this question, we did this over in the cartoon one. And it actually goes back further because cartoons started in like the 1920s. So when I was preparing for these questions, I wanted to still have this question. And then like there was like this really weird thing. I remember it, so I don't know. Maybe I misremembered. Anyway, which decade is the golden era for video games for you?
I don't think there is one specific golden era of video games. I think that each video game like genre and like, you know, the big, like right now the big thing is survival games. They're spitting out survival games like candy. And you know, a couple of years back it was horror games, you know, and stuff like that. Like I think that every like toss out of those like has their own special, you know, their own special thing. Like I don't think that any decade has, you know, it's golden. I think each one has its own, you know, couple full-size candy bars among the fun-sized. You know?
Wow, it's not even Halloween yet, and she's already making candy references, folks.
Well.
We're 8 months away from Halloween.
It's always Halloween.
Yes, it's always Halloween, especially when you play horror games and survival games.
Hell yeah.
As gaming has evolved, what has been your greatest like and or dislike in the video game industry?
Ooh, this is controversial. I really, you and Kai are gonna hate me. Ah, I love the digital format. I love the instant gratification of here, take my money, give me the game, I can download it now.
Mm-hmm.
I love having everything in like these launchers. I've got like 180 games on this one right here, and just go down the list. Okay, I'll play this. I love that. I love the digital content as opposed to the physical content.
Yeah, and I think I'm not going to speak for him, but I think where he and I want more physical media. I know he wants it for everything. For me, I just want it for movies and cartoons and TV shows and things like that. I am all for having stuff online, except for the fact of when the internet ends up killing itself and we no longer have it. And we may still have power, and I can still go into my room and on my 55-inch TV play my Super Nintendo Classic without needing internet. So that's the only problem with digital media is if you no longer have internet, you're screwed.
Well, I mean, if the internet is going down as a whole, electricity's not that far behind. So
that's
learn
true.
to read, folks. Read a book.
Right. We're all alone in the dark.
Dum, dum, dum.
Mm-hmm. Some people view video games as something for quote-unquote children and don't view gaming as a serious form of media that adults should consume. Who should video games be made for, in your opinion?
Video games should be and are made for anybody, any age, any walk of life. It's what can bring us together. It's what can bring people from across the world together with you. You're in one place at one time and you go across the world and, hey, our future brothers are over there. And, yeah, like my co-streamer, he's British, so he's like 5 hours away. Or not 5 hours away, 5 hours ahead.
Yes. Same thing.
Well, no, it would be a lot more than a 5-hour trip, but but I mean, we're like so far away from each other, but we can get together and we game and we stream and we have fun, and it's any game, I mean, and it brings people together. It does. Gaming does. So it doesn't matter if you're 8 or 80. If you enjoy a video game, it was made for you.
Absolutely. All right, we are now entering the gamer fantasy funland. If you could own any vehicle featured in a video game, which would it be?
Yoshi.
Technically, he's an animal, not a vehicle, but okay.
He's a mount.
I'm not even gonna... Nope. Not gonna touch that dinosaur anytime soon. See you later.
Later.
If you could live in any video game world that you wanted, where would you live?
Hell World.
Who would be your top 3 gamer pals to join you and become a barbershop quartet? Examples: Mario, Sonic, Solid Snake, etc.
I don't know what a Solid Snake is.
But I got to a place where I learned how to just drop it down to where my vocal cords would start to rumble on their own. And I can pretty much do this all day.
Then I'm sure you don't know what a liquid snake is either.
I mean, okay. I don't know. I mean, are these the only people around? Because
no. Those are just examples. Like, who would be your top 3 gamer pals to join you and become a quartet? Okay. So you could pick any video game character you want. You just have to pick 3.
The Assassin's Creed guy from the Greek one. Him. The Tomb Raider chick.
Lara Croft, yep.
Yeah, that. Okay, I thought that was the name, but I wasn't sure. So, yeah, her and Princess Peach, because she could either be extremely vapid or, be an intellectual. And I'm interested in finding out which. Yes. So.
Yes. Well, then. We will be watching the Mario movie at the next possible date that we can do it, because I'm telling you, you will love it because of what happens in that. You will.
I don't like cartoon movies.
Well, we could watch the old one, but that's anyway. If you could date any video game character, which one would it be?
No. Just no. I cannot think of a single video game character that I would date or be interested in.
Alrighty then. What is the holy grail of video game artifacts? Fire Flower, Mega Buster, Samus's gun, etc., etc.
Kratos' oh god, what are they called? They're the katanas that he has on his wrists with chains. I can't remember what they're called, but I literally have a replica hanging from my ceiling. So, yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. Very cool. We are now exiting the video game fantasy funland. Apparently, I need to retype that because that's not what it really says in this script. Final question. Quiet, you. Final question. What is the one piece of advice you'd give the video game fandom in general?
Relax. It's a game. We have enough competition, enough repetition, enough trouble in everyday life. You're sitting down to game, to open something up, and to relax and enjoy time with your friends or on your own or whatever. Just relax. You don't need to panic or freak out that you didn't get XYZ or you didn't get enough kills or you died like the second you got out the gate. It's fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. That's what it's meant for.
Absolutely. I completely agree. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Did you have fun?
Always.
All right, gamers. That's going to do it for us, but we have to go to a quick ad break. We'll come back to close the show right after this.
I'm loving it.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hello, geeks and geekettes! Looking for a podcast that covers a vast array of topics? Then check out Altered Geek Unleashed, where we discuss our thoughts on this week's geeky news, tech, gaming, television shows, movies, cartoons, comics, and more. So, get altered, get geeky with the Altered Geeks, every Friday on the Geekcast Radio Network.
Because the world needs another movie podcast.
The Geekcast Radio Network presents for your listening pleasure the Cinema Geek.
Hosted by Amanda, Kevin, Matt, and Dan.
Each week we dive headfirst in the landscape of movies as we discuss movie news,
play movie games,
go in-depth on reviews,
and even have a top 10 countdown or two.
Also, don't miss our Director Retrospective series, where we review noted directors' movies film by film.
Bottom line is, if you love movies and love podcasts, you need to experience the Cinema Geeks.
You can find us on iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, or GeekCastRadio.com.
Like science fiction? Of course you do, or you wouldn't be listening to the Geekcast Radio Network. Well, the Mark Who 42's Universe podcast is an award-winning sci-fi radio show that's been around for over 10 years. We cover everything from Doctor Who to the MCU to pop culture and everything in between. A new show drops on Tuesday mornings on the GCRN website and all of the major podcast platforms. So listen to the Mark Who 42's Universe podcast from the universe and beyond.
Pick Pixels in the Animation is the Geekcast Radio Network's video game cartoon review show. We are covering every episode of 9 different video game cartoons. Join TV's Mr. Neil and myself, TFG and Mike, as we trek through multiple Mario tunes, Zelda, Captain N, Mega Man, Sonic, and we are also driving through Donkey Kong Country. Pixels in the Animation is 100 episodes of video game cartoon goodness, so tune in to help us find the Pixels in the Animation, which you can find every Wednesday on iTunes and www.geekcastradio.com.
On the Simplistic Reviews podcast, we talk movies. We talk TV. We talk...
Hello, Julie, what the heck are you doing?
Trying to make our spots sound more exciting by adding explosions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have got the point across with sound effects, not the real thing. Car.
Download the show on iTunes or at simplisticreviews.blogspot.com.
I'm sure your insurance company will cover that.
No, they won't.
No, they probably won't.
Would you like to be on the Origins episodes here at Studio 2009? Send an email to feedback@geekcastradio.com with the subject line Gamer Origins Guest Spot. You must have 1 year or more of podcast experience, have a good mic, and be on Skype or Discord.
Edit point.
Now back to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
We are back, and as we close out this episode of Studio 2009, the lovely ZeChaosQueen, any final thoughts, anything else you'd like to say about video games or anything else, ma'am?
Ma'am? Play them, have fun, enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. Coming up in the rest of the month of February here on Studio 2009, we've got a podcast approach with Ryan Daly from CheersCast, which is what the next episode's going to be. And then Dave Draper and I are going to talk about more Star Wars stuff because we've got Rogue One and then the original movie from 1977, which is 47 years old this year. Holy crap. And then in March, we've got Ford versus Ferrari, The Italian Job, more Star Wars, and other things. So Studio 2009 is going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff this year in 2024. We are about to close it out, so make sure you visit the website, geekcastradio.com, where you can listen to and comment on all of our content. Send us email to feedback@geekcastradio.com. You can check us out on any of the podcatching clients you choose to use. I prefer Spotify, but that's just me. You can follow us on Twix, at Geekcast Radio for the network, at ITS Studio 2009, all one word for this show. I am at TFG and Mike. Are you on the Twix?
I am on the Twix.
Left Twix or right Twix?
Always the right.
No, it's gotta be the left.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've chosen wrong.
You have chosen poorly.
Oh.
So you're on the Twix. What's your Twix?
I have no idea.
She is at ZeChaosQueen. ZeChaosQueen. All one word, folks.
Look at that.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Geekcast Radio Network. You can also check out Studio 2009 over there, as well as I am TFG1 Mike. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Studio 2009 and wish you'll join us next time when we will be giving you the podcast approach of Mr. Ryan Daly from CheersCast. For now, I am TFG1 Mike with
ZeChaosQueen.
Thank you for listening, and until next time. Oh yeah, and unleash the gamer geek in you.
Nice work.
Yes, I'm repeating myself so I can have the line in, because now I have to cut all that out. Yes. This is 44, folks. Attention span out the window.
You lost that when I was 23. What you talking about? Gonna have a lot of editing to do.
It's okay. I always have a lot of editing to do. It's fine.